we're going to talk about using WebSockets for trading. And here we are. We're at the Skool community, and I've just put the lesson text here. So we're going to talk about what are WebSockets, how are they different to REST requests or GET posts, all that. So the main difference here between a WebSocket and a regular just GET request is usually a WebSocket is something long-lived that you would use for streaming. So for example, if you wanted to stream stock market data or crypto data, you would use a WebSocket. But when would you use a REST API request, right? You would use that when maybe you want to send one order, just one, put it out in the market. Or maybe you just want to get one thing from the market. You just want to get the price of Bitcoin right now. You don't want to stream it. You just want to get only a one-time thing. So that is the real difference between WebSockets. And then you can read all this as well. I put this on the Skool, so go read it if you want. But there's this thing called full duplex communication. What that means is essentially you can go back and forth, right? You can just go back and forth. So you can send something on the WebSocket, and then the server can send something back, and that's all good. And so we've outlined here, here's some real world examples when you would use a WebSocket. So as I said, real-time market data and trading, chat applications, multiplayer games, right? So chat applications, you sort of make this WebSocket connection, and you can in real time get chat updates real quick. There's no loading, right? And you can even see as the other person is typing, you get that little, this person is typing on WhatsApp or Messenger. That is because of WebSockets. There's this two-way connection, right? And then when were you going to use REST stuff? Well, when things are simple, you just need to get one simple market data bit. Let's go straight to the code example here. So this is actually how we set up a WebSocket connection in its most simplest form. So pause the video for 2 seconds and tell me what this does. Good job on pausing the video. So what this does is it connects to the Bybit exchange, and then it will stream the trade data of Bitcoin here, BTC, USDT, and then it's going to print the message out. So it'll just keep running and then print the message out to the screen there. So what I implore you to do right now, what you should absolutely do is just copy all this, give it a Control-C, a little Control-C, that's it. And then head over to your text, your code editor, which I have right here, and I've just copied and pasted that right there. So it's all here. So the great thing about a code editor is like you can hover over things, you don't know what's going on here. So pause the video, try understand what's going on here. So we're using the async way of doing things here, and we're using the WebSockets library to connect. So this is the base URL. We just chuck that in WebSockets here. It's this, and you just use this every single time, right? You just chuck that in there, and then you have to send a subscribe message. So what am I gonna subscribe to? Yeah, and then because we're in the async realm, we have to wait for the message, and then we just have a while true loop. So what does while true mean? It means run this thing forever. So we're going to receive messages from the WebSocket connection. So here we defined it there, and then we're going to print the messages here, and that's what we'll get. Now this JSON.dumps and this JSON.loads, right? Dumps means, well, if you don't know what it means, you just hover over it and scroll down. So it converts some sort of object into a string. So this WebSocket.send accepts like this message type or text. Yes, and I think, which is a string, right? So, and then we receive messages, which are going to be in bytes or strings or things like that. And then we decode it using this JSON.loads method, and we print each of the messages out. So let's just run it. Let's just run it, see what happens. So put it wherever you want to run your file, and let's just go. Let's see what it looks like. So we get this subscribe message here, the first one, and now we're looking good. So this is not formatted, it's just the raw data, right? But this is all the trades of Bitcoin happening on the Bybit exchange. So that's pretty cool. So that is WebSockets in the most basic WebSocket you can make. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. So homework, understand what's going on. See if you can just write this out from scratch. And then homework. Ready for the homework? So make the above example, so what we just copied and pasted, work for the gate perpetual futures contract, so BTC. And I've put the link right here to the documentation. So if we just go there it is. Oh geez, did they just give you the answer? Have you got the answer to the homework? Oh no, it's a little bit different. So this is using the WebSocket library, and my example uses the WebSockets library, and it uses async here. So I think there is a thing in WebSockets where you can go websockets.sync, which is the synchronous version. So pick a version, do a little bit of research, pick which one you like, and then just keep using that. So here, it's pretty much done for you. It tells you, so this is the subscribe message you need to use here, and this is the sort of base URL. Yeah, so have a look at the docs, try figure it out, and it should literally be this. Now, I want you to post your answers in the comments below. Post them in the comments below, and let me see all the amazing WebSocket connections everyone makes.